Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
Tens of thousands in the Valley complain about businesses online, many hoping for a resolution after a bad experience. Thank you for joining us tonight. The Better Business Bureau in Minnesota and North Dakota tallied up all the customer complaints over the last year. And Valley News Team's Nicole Johnson shows us the top 10 most complained about businesses.
Which industry do you think has the most customer complaints?
Ooh, that's a really good question.
I'll give you a hint. Most people complain about things that affect their day-to-day life, according to the BBB's findings.
Probably restaurants. Maybe the restaurant industry?
Wrong. Restaurants don't even make the list. New car dealers were the #1 most complained about business in 2015.
I'd have to say used car dealerships would actually be the one.
Used car dealers were actually #3. The second, newspapers. Do you actually read the newspaper?
Yes, I do.
Maybe it's based on people's political views, though, too. If they're not reading the way that they view life or society, maybe.
Property management was #4, like renting an apartment.
Yeah, that sucks. Definitely does. Out here, it definitely sucks.
#5, banks. #6, auto repair shops. Lucky #7, construction and remodeling. #8, furniture. And #9, electronics.
I got ripped off at GameStop once. I handed $20 for a video game, and the cashier took the $20 and then hid it and then asked for the money again.
And last on the list, contractors. Which one of those makes you the most mad, would you say? Property management?
Probably property management, yeah.
What's your biggest complaint about apartments?
Probably the cleanliness of them sometimes, you know, because they just basically slap a coat of paint on there and shampoo the rug.
Everyone we talked to had something to say about property management. A few gripes and complaints they weren't trying to hide. Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
The BBB says around 90% of the customer complaints were resolved by the businesses in question. Grand Forks police are looking for a man who shoplifted from a Walmart and then pulled a knife on an employee and verbally threatened them. The man is described as about 5 feet 5 inches tall and wearing a dark hooded jacket with the hood up. His face was partially covered by what appeared to be a white scarf or a bomber-style hat. He was last seen leaving the store on foot. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Grand Forks Police Department. It's pretty nice outside with some sunshine to boot, but how long will it last? We heard something about bad winter returning to the area on Sunday. Here's Hutch with a look at the forecast. Hutch?
Andrea, thanks so much. A beautiful way to close out the work week. A little bit of sunshine and mild temperatures, but as we go through the weekend, the mild stays with us, but on Super Bowl Sunday, things get wild. It starts in the morning out in the western portion of our viewing area, 20 to 30 degrees, but the wind picks up, gusting over 50 miles per hour. By midday, this storm will enter the valley with gusts over 60 miles per hour out west. Travel could be impossible in places into the evening as we have a blizzard watch in effect for much of the valley. We'll keep you updated on that. For now, it's very quiet. Here's a storm system taking aim on Seattle at this time, and it's going to be impacting us on Sunday. For now, get out and enjoy. 20 degrees, light south winds, a great evening to get out and enjoy. Temperatures in the teens in Grand Forks as well. Perfect for heading out and watching hockey or patting your favorite local meteorologist on the bed on... Did I say on the
bed?
Pat him on the head. I meant the back. As we have from Griggs County Care Center here, a lot of hellos on National Weather Person's Day. So thanks to all of you. Nice. And here's a quick sneak peek at snowfall totals. Again, not an inordinate amount of snow, 3 to 6 inches in many locations, but with 60 to 70 mile per hour winds in places out west and here in the valley. Difficult travel. Hour by hour details in a few moments.
And of course, we can stay up to date on the weather conditions where you are anytime on your smartphone or your tablet. Just download the Storm Team weather app to get the latest weather conditions and even follow the radar live. Just search VNL Weather in the App Store. 5 weeks after an East Grand Forks man died following an apparent fight outside a Crookston bar, the victim's family is still asking why no one's been arrested. John Henry Torres died from a brain bleed a week after the Christmas Day fight. Valley News Team's Neil Carlson has the latest from the victim's wife and the Polk County prosecutor.
I'm still really shaken up about this. My kids having a hard time where we're going to have family counseling, and My 6-year-old has separation anxiety, where she thinks that I'm going to walk out that door and not come back, just like her dad.
Signs says her husband, John Torres, walked out the door of this Crookston bar with a man on Christmas Day and returned a few minutes later saying he was jumped by 3 white guys. He was bleeding from his ear, taken to Altru Hospital, where he died a week later.
Every day from the time I wake up, I'm just wondering why did they do this, because he's not that type of a person.
I asked Polk County Prosecutor Greg Whitseth a couple of questions about this case via email. One, is the case regarding the death of John Henry Torres basically at a standstill unless someone comes forward with new information? And 2, I'm assuming you don't have enough evidence to prosecute anyone. Whitseth replied via email with this short statement. The case is still under review and investigation. As such, I have no further comment to make at this time. Signs says she's been receiving information from private individuals about the unnamed suspect in this case and passing it along to authorities.
What are these people that contact you saying?
That basically the same thing as what we've already heard, that he was bragging about it at the workplace.
This case appears to be the stories of the suspect and witnesses versus the story of the victim, John Henry Torres, that can no longer be heard. In Crookston, Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
A fundraiser is being held in Grand Forks tomorrow for Signs and the 4 children John Henry Torres left behind. It's being held at the Knights of Columbus on University Avenue between 5 p.m. and 12 a.m. It features a silent auction and DJ. A man is facing several drug-related charges after police say he tried to ditch some meth and hide drug paraphernalia during a traffic stop. Officers say Colt, West Dakota, initially tried to give the name of a family member and attempted to hide drug paraphernalia before being ordered out of the vehicle. The officer says Dakota threw 2 small bundles of suspected meth into the roadway when he got out of the vehicle. Dakota was arrested and his vehicle was taken to the Dilworth Police Department. Officers later conducted a search warrant where they found 2 aluminum-style water containers. The liquid inside tested positive for meth. The containers are suspected to contain approximately 3 gallons of liquid meth. Along with the additions and renovations of new buildings on campus, NDSU is also adding more gender-neutral bathrooms. A gender-neutral bathroom is single occupancy and serves students or faculty who identify as the opposite sex from what they're born or if they're being reassigned. The restrooms commonly say family or gender-neutral. More than 20 buildings on the campus have gender-neutral facilities, including the dorms. The coordinator of LGBT programs, or lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender, says the campus is trying to be more inclusive to students and has seen more transgender students come to NDSU.
Whatever you call it, as long as we're offering a space where anyone can go in and our transgender students feel like they can go in and use that space, I really don't care what we call it.
Lactation rooms have also been added to some of the newer buildings on campus for new mothers. It's a competition that just may save a life. February is American Heart Month, and today Sanford's rehab programs in North and South Dakota are waging their own version of the Super Bowl. It's called the Cardiac Rehab Challenge, and doctors and patients are hoofing it big time on a special treadmill. Their aim, in addition to getting a good workout for the heart muscle, is to see which team can knock off the most miles over the 10 hours of the competition. It started at 6 this morning.
This is, again, a great cause, raising awareness for heart disease, #1 killer in women. And, yeah, everybody's getting behind it, staff, patients. It's amazing.
This is the 4th year of the Sanford Cardiac Challenge. Sanford in Fargo reached its personal goal this year with 75 miles. Statewide results won't be released until next week. Loud roars will be coming from the Fargo Dome this weekend, and not for a Bison football game. Monster Jam is back again for 3 shows this Friday and Saturday. Families will enjoy seeing the 10,000-pound machines racing on an obstacle course and, of course, flying in the air. Monster truck drivers say the crowds are the reason they perform at the Fargo Dome every year.
Every time you get in it, you do the same thing. You get the butterflies and you get crazy, and then once you hear the crowd go wild, it's like game on. Just go for gold, really.
For tickets, go to valleynewslive.com and click on the hot button. Soon you'll be able to